Hello everyone, Shen Thomas here with my student April. Anyway, so we're going to go over some of these grab breakaways and just our TAN SAO drill, which is the first grab breakaway that we do, and that's a single-handed breakaway, so we don't need to use both hands to break that grab. But the first three, I just want to go over the first three really common Wing Chun grab breakaways that we all kind of know in most systems. And so the first one, usually when we're in close and we're doing like our double sticky or doing our different drills and that, we'll get grabbed in this upper position, right? So one of the first simple grab breakaways is to basically make a palm and to come down through the thumb. Okay, so we're bringing that hand down, and the center line is through the arm into the elbow, and we're just popping that thumb free, right? And so we can use that heavy elbow idea with pushing this forward, where we're not using the shoulder, but we're using that heavy elbow kind of coming back and down, and then that breaks that upper position grab. Okay. The next one that we use a lot in Wing Chun is the Chun SAO, which is the circle wrist, right? And so we try to keep the arm and the elbow about in the same position. We try to just do the Chun SAO, right? And so what we want to do is we want to do it tight enough to break through that thumb, because if we do a bigger circle, they can kind of follow that and still keep the grab. And so what we want to do is we want to pop that and then pock or jam that and return with a punch with that Chun SAO, okay? And then the third most common one is in this down position, even if it's both hands, is to do a jump SAO, right? With the heavy elbow, and to come through the wrist, right? Hit the wrist and pull the arm free. And you know, other martial arts do that one too. But the problem is if it's just one hand and I'm doing that, well, that other arm can be hitting me, right? So that's why it's better for me to utilize my other arm for striking, for, you know, deflection, whatever, as I'm taking care of this grab break. Okay, so this first set of single arm grab breaks are in the lower position, and we use TAN SAO. So we use TAN SAO, and instead of just coming up in a TAN SAO on the same arm, they still have grabbing strength, right? So what we want to do is we want to come up on the little finger side with the TAN SAO, and then bring the TAN SAO so it's towards the person, towards the center line, and then we'll do a kind of an ending move like a jam or a Wu SAO into the person as we strike, right? So with the grab breakaway, it's just up and then forward, as closely you can get it to one move as you can, right? So if it's the same arm, we bring the TAN SAO up on the outside, see? And that TAN SAO locks in, and then that starts to break some of the strength of the grab already. And when we bring it towards the center line and in, then it even jams that arm, okay? When we do opposite arm, then what happens is we will roll to the side of the little finger again, and it's not pushing with the shoulder or the muscling it, but it's dropping the elbow. Dropping the elbow and putting the TAN into the jam SAO or the Wu SAO forward as we strike, right? So it's just that quick, okay? When it's a double arm grab, okay, then we go with whatever arm's on top. That would be the same arm, and so I still come up on the side of the little finger, and then I can come in. I can do the TAN SAO forward with that jam or that Wu SAO. Okay, so if I'm over here, same arms on top, I come up on the outside and bring it in. TAN SAO and then jam SAO or Wu SAO. Okay, when it's the other arm, opposite arms on top, then I still come up on the side of that little finger, and you see how it twists the opponent and kind of gets a lot of their strength out of the grab just by doing the TAN SAO structure, right? Same thing here. See how it twists them just from dropping that heavy elbow, right? And then we have the jam or the Wu SAO to pin the arms, okay? If it's both, we can do kind of a double TAN, where we bring in the forward one first, and then we can free both the arms, just like that, and hit. Okay, so that's our drill for just using the TAN SAO when they grab in that lower position. When they grab in this upper position with either arm, we can always cross, but then again, that's kind of using two hands against one. And so if it's just the one hand, or even if it's both hands grabbing, then there are other tools that we can use. We can use the bougie from going under and over, right, and hitting. We can do circle elbow and drop that down. So there's quite a few that we can use in the lower or the upper position where we can turn, and like this would be hak bang. And we'll make little videos about each one of those. Well, thanks for joining.